Hello, EFR students. This is going to be a screen capture of the process of creating a Qualtrics survey that you can email out to your participants. So we're going to start here, and we're going to start in Chrome. Qualtrics has a little trouble using Explorer, so we're in the Chrome browser, and we're going to go up to Google, and we're going to look for UND Qualtrics. We're going to find that, and we're going to go ahead and uh, uh, load that, and we're going to come to this interface, and you're going to go ahead and put your username there, same one you use for your email at UND, and I'm going to do that now. And go ahead, sign in. So it's going to show you a few things, and these are your past surveys. Now, if you've never been in here before, you won't have any surveys. So the first thing we want to do here is go to Create Project. So we're going to click on that, Create Project, and it's going to say Blank Survey, and that's what we want to click on. And then you'll need to give it a name. So I'm going to call it Research, or I'm going to call it Research Project 1. And I'll go ahead and say 2018, for example. Okay, so it's going to create a project. Okay, and it's going to give us some options for items. The survey that we'll be creating is the example of the STEM career fields. It's really the STEM survey up here. It's not the principal survey. The STEM survey. And as you can see here, we have a research question. A career in STEM could give me a lifestyle I want, or either yes, no. And then we have some construct items here. There's 2 constructs, and there's 3 items per construct. And we want to enter this survey into Qualtrics. So we're going to start out by creating our first item, and it's going to default to a multiple choice. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to write the item in here. And so I'm just going to go and copy the question, the first question over. So Q1, okay. So there's my first question, and the responses are going to be yes or no. So yes or no. Now, so we don't need this last one here, so I'm going to subtract an item. So I'm subtracting an item, so I'm going to go minus. So I have just yes, no. Now how I'm going to code that is yes is going to get a 2, no is going to get a 1. Now what I want to do is put in my individual constructs. These are the items 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And these values. Now these are in a Likert type scale, and they span from 1 to 6. Now it's very important that I put in the description, like for example, strongly disagree, and then I'll put the 1 as well in there. So I need to bring in a form of matrix. So I'm going to go up here and click on the change type of question, and then I'm going to go matrix right here. This is the matrix. So I'm going to ask for a matrix. Now it's going to default for us, and what I want to also do in here now is how many statements. Matrix. So it's asking me create new questions. I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to say how many I need. So I know, for example, that the multiple items I have is 6 items. And I'm going to click on 6. I'm right up here. And I need the multiple choice, the matrix. For some reason I'm having so I've got matrix here. I had clicked on the type matrix, and then it asked me how many items I had. So I'm going to have 6 items because I have 6 questions, and then how many scale points. So I'm clicking on that, and I have 6. So then I'll go ahead and label these scale points with the items from my survey. So as you can see here in the survey, again, we're going from 1 to 6. So I need to label these strongly disagree to strongly agree and include the numbers with them. Now that's very important to have the numbers in addition to what we're doing here. So let me get this up. I'm just going to move this to another screen. Okay, so the first one I'm going to put in is strongly disagree. And again, I need to put that number with it as well, so as number 1. So then I'll move to the next one, which is disagree, and so on, and I'll fill the rest of these in. Okay, so once we have the strongly disagree to strongly agree through 1 through 6, this is the scale I'd like you to use for the project. Notice there's no neutral in here. We're not going to use the neutral. So once I have the scale up in the matrix, now I need to put my individual items. And again, what I'm going to do is just go, I can just type them in, or I can just cut and paste them from my survey. So either way, you could type it as well. But I just have my survey and I can just cut and paste it here. So I'll look at, I feel confident, the first one. So I'm going to say copy. I'm going to just bring it over the statement and I'm going to paste it in there. And likewise, I'm going to do that for the rest of them. Okay, so once all my items are in here, for example, it looks very similar to the survey right now when I look at the items. So I have my main research question on top. A career in STEM could give me the lifestyle I want, yes or no. And then I have my constructs down here, these individual items. Now I've labeled them Q1, Q2, blah, blah, blah. The program's labeling Q1, Q2, but I'm going to go ahead and label them inside for myself. And it's a 6-point Likert type scale from strongly disagree to strongly agree. And so this is virtually identical to the paper survey you could write and give out. And so now what I want to do is go ahead and preview that survey. So up here, I'm just going to hit preview. And it's going to show me a preview of the survey. It's going to show what it looks like on a device and here through the computer when you send it out. So once I'm done with the preview, I'll say close preview. And I want to go up to here to distribute. So here, right here, distribution. I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to say, give me some options up here to compose an email, track, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to say, get single reusable link. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, and that's what I was looking for right there. So this is the link that I can use to email out to anybody that wants to take the survey. So this is the end of creating the survey. So this is the link I'd email out, and then they'd come into the survey. So thank you very much, and I hope this worked well.